Hello, everyone. My name is Tyler Kong, and I just want to say thank you for being here and taking the time out of your day. So I have a question. Who is the most important person to you? To everyone in this room, think about who is the most important to you. Each and every one of us has different people that we look up to. And just take a quick second to actually think of that person right now. Now that you have that second, be sure to keep that person in mind and think about why that person matters to you. And for me personally, the most important person to me would be my mom. She was always supportive and hardworking when it came to me and my siblings, even though she endured a hard life of her own. She was very supportive of everything and anything because she would always try to push me and my siblings to try our very best by putting us in any extracurriculars that she can put her hands on. She would constantly support me whenever I decide to do something. And for example, and an example of my own would be that I constantly switch up my major, and my mom has always stood by to support whichever major I chose and gave the time to talk to me about each and every major that I kept on switching out and in from. And I did research on my own, and I found out, according to reachout.com, they state that with supportive parents, children can continue to grow and succeed in everything they do. People will actually become more confident if they know that their parents support their decisions. So I can take from that, because if my mom wasn't there to support me, I would have never reached to where I am today. And also, thanks to my mom, I'm glad to say that me and my siblings are going to have a bright future. Hopefully me, thanks to her undying support and love. Her undying support and love will always be with me and my siblings, and that was what pushed me, especially, to try my best in life. And if I'm gonna talk about how she raised me and my siblings as a child, my parents were always separated, but that never stopped my mom from raising me the way she wanted to raise me. She was always involved in my schooling, even when my dad wasn't. When it came down to grades, field trips, and little small stuff, like taking part of school activities with me, she would always put in that time to actually get involved with my extracurriculars and cheer me on at whatever event I did, always watch me in some way. And according to pewresearch.org, I got an example from another website that my mom did for me when I was younger. Reading aloud is one way parents can get involved in their child's education even before formal schooling begins. And honestly, it's an important factor in a child's adolescence to get involved. And my mom took that step forward with me, and I'm pretty sure I turned out great. And even now, she continues to read for my siblings every night as a way to stay connected to them. And I know for sure that she'll continue to do so as long as she can. And that is another reason why I will always think that she's the most important figure to me and to my siblings. From a young age, she was separated from her home, and she endured a tough life when she moved from there. So for more insight, my mom, she was from the Philippines, and she moved to the US at a very young age, which was a very sensitive time in her life since she was so young. And honestly, if you're moving from one place to another at that age, it's gonna be tough, obviously. When she was a teenager, she was faced with a new place and a new situation, which was high school. I'm pretty sure everyone here had a tough time in high school, maybe. um, And as a young adult, I actually remember when I was younger, her mom, or my grandma, did pass away, and she left for the Philippines to attend her funeral. And even now, she still struggles right now. She struggles to find peace in her life. And she is still trying to make the best out of everything that she can do, even with taking care of me and my siblings. Since my siblings are so young, she's still really pushing through it. And yeah, my mom will always continue to be the most honorable and important person in my life. To those reasons, I just want to say thank you for giving me the time today, and I hope you guys have a good day or night. Thank you.
Yay!